Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Shadam now, no longer a satrapy. We formed the kingdom title in the last episode, Kingdom of Afghanistan specifically. We also won a war against Karkota Kingdom over this county, but lost one that was declared on us by Rajputana. They were pressing somebody's claim on this county, so it just became independent, which means we can probably take it back at some point if we want to, which we probably do. We do also have a claimant available to a duchy over here in Karkota, which I would definitely like to press at some point, especially now that we are a kingdom and could retain the claimant as a vassal if we were to grant him some land first. Of course, we have a truce with them since we did just win that war against them. So we can't do that for a little while. But forming the kingdom title also gave us a raise in our domain size, so I think we would like to make use of that, and in fact we don't control one of the counties of our capital duchy, so that is the one that we would like to revoke, and we should have the plot available to do that. We just cancel this plot to kill this random person. We should be able to revoke this one, assuming we can get enough backing. Kind of a dangerous thing to do because we will look weaker to our powerful neighbors as we are doing this, but I think it should be okay. And I think to avoid losing any troops in battles before we issue the decision, I'll raise some of my domain troops and park them on top of his county. Lost our steward. A new guy and send him to do his job. Okay, the chief here is probably pretty happy with me now. Basically 100. Let's see who we can work on now. Guess we'll work on the chief of Bori, which, if I recall correctly, is over here. And we can invest in economy tech. We haven't really been able to upgrade anything since money has been pretty constantly tight for the entire game, but let's get castle infrastructure, I guess, anyway. Or does improved keeps give us better things? I think we'll get castle infrastructure. Okay, let's go ahead and click the revoke button. Please just give it up without a fight, that would be great. War it is. Oh wow, our name is freaking out. Oh, we actually don't have enough troops to siege this still, so to raise a few more. Let's raise some from our vassals to avoid paying too much in levy upkeep. We're going to annoy these particular vassals a little bit, but that's probably okay. My spy master, the chief of Suistan, has declared upon, oh, this little independent county over here. And she has just raised what looks like a holy order, or possibly a mercenary troop, so he's going to have a bad time, but I appreciate the effort. This cough is killing me. It started as chest pain and shortness of breath, then I started coughing up phlegm and now blood, so we are pneumonic. -4 health. We're of course no longer stressed, but we're going from -2 from ill to -4, which is pretty bad. We have +1 still from family focus, but if we were to die in the very near future, I would not be surprised. I don't know if that is going to end our war inconclusively, but actually the cough disappeared, thank the sun. I still feel a bit weak, but the coughing, chest pain, and the shortness of breath are gone, so we lose the trait pneumonic and are cured of all of our illnesses. But perhaps we'll live a good long time yet. Chief Yusef's justice has brought peace to a troubled province. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. Well done. I'm very glad to hear that. pains you to say that there is a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting my downfall. But let's see. We can imprison the chief of Bakar, or we can imprison this guy. I don't really want to imprison either of these people or annoy them. So we'll just annoy this guy slightly. Shouldn't be too big a deal. So Sistan has got his army caught by that Holy Order, I'm assuming. Well, I guess this is a good thing, because assuming it was a Holy Order, she probably won't have the piety to raise another one if we were to attack her, for example. Which is a thing that could happen. It looks like the Abbasses are declaring war over this county, which is part of the Duchy of Baluchistan. I guess it's probably a positive thing that we didn't conquer that. That maybe they would have been less willing to attack for it if we had held it. Who knows? But they seem to like declaring holy wars over Baluchistan, so kind of why I was not placing a high priority on conquering them. There they go. So we are probably going to have to siege both holdings here. Son was born to our daughter, okay. And since we might die soon, we're not mnemonic anymore, let's just check out, make sure our succession is okay. We do have a grandson who is hopefully going to be fine. We should probably, I don't think we ever got our other son married, so we should probably do that. Just to make sure of things. Let's see what kind of characters we can find. Ooh, a quick, attractive character, that would be pretty good. Alright, go for it. We won that siege, only got to 56%. We'll have to siege the other holding, but we can hopefully ransom some of these prisoners as well. Maybe get the money out of this as well as an extra county in our domain. To the narrow-minded spider Assad. Accept paying my ransom. And we have been sent a preacher from Carcota. Unfortunately not a landed character, so he'll only be worth 10 gold instead of 25, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And let's keep an eye on him in case he dies, giving us an opportunity to attack sooner than our troops would otherwise allow. 846 is when this is going to be up naturally. Going to war with somebody. He's attacking Ayutthaya, okay. Well, that's good for us, I guess. Maybe he'll lose. He'll take our new county, though. Which unfortunately we get at 0 levy currently. But it should reinforce up and increase our personal domain troops. Eventually. So I think that was Suistan's war ending. No, he died a natural death. I thought he was maybe captured and executed or something. His war did end, though. Need to appoint a new spy master, speaking of. So let's appoint this guy. 25 intrigue. At least I think he'll update to 25. There we go. We'll send him to study technology over here. Alright then. My half-brother asked me for a fief of his own to govern. I will tell him he's not ready. And we would probably like to go to war, since we pretty much need to be going to war as often as possible, but I would also like to stay at peace for at least a while to get rid of some of these vassal penalties and save up a bit of money. We are making 11 gold a month now, which is pretty decent. So I think, even though it's going to cost us some money, let's hold a Festival of the Sun. We send out messengers with invitations to our vassals. We have been sent a preacher, which is going to pay for this festival pretty nicely. In accordance with tradition, the festivities begin on a sunny morning. Praise the sun. We are going to walk around the temple 99 times and gain 30 piety. Ceremony of Thanksgiving to Zun, the Giver of Justice, is held in the courtyard of the temple. We'll eat the bread spiced with holy saffron. Gain even more piety. And the Festival of the Sun is over for this time. Giver of Justice has been properly honored. Okay. So at 300-ish gold, I think we're being pretty okay. I don't want to wait 3 years to go to war for that claim, but I would like to declare a war that we can have finished by the time that truce is up. So I guess we could declare on her. Not sure how much piety she would need to raise a holy order. I think it might be 200, but don't quote me on it. So she may well be able to raise one. Let's get our child educated with somebody for some opinion. How about you? You probably don't like me because you're ambitious. Actually, no, it's just because of raised levies mostly. Our total available levy right now is about 6,500, which is pretty good. Let's check out our neighbors over here and see who is ripe for conquest. You've got only 1,500 or so. Your allies are pretty much the same as they always were. You have Kerman, and the other allies are a little more distant. He doesn't like you, though. He might not come in. How about Kerman themselves? 2,500, and Sistan is his only ally. So we can take him definitely in terms of numbers, even if his ally comes in. Taid is at war right now, so that might be a good opportunity there. Still has quite a few allies, though. And oh, the Abbasids, I guess, have taken this land directly to our north up here, which kind of cuts off our avenues of expansion in that direction. Not the worst thing, I guess, since we start running into tribal land up here pretty quickly, which is something I'm not particularly interested in conquering. We could have gained a few more counties up there. Choda probably is not going to be a good target, still allied with Rajputana, who themselves are not really a good target. Because of the alliance, mostly. So I guess that leaves us with only these people. We do also border Karen, of course. Defending against a Turkestani invasion. Got only about 2,000. He has a couple of allies available. Alright, I think our best bet is this guy. And I guess we only have the one county that borders us, so that's pretty much our only option for a war there. And I think we're going to just go ahead and declare it now, even though we still have some slightly grumpy vassals. And we'll just raise all of our troops for it. Hopefully we should be able to get it done in 3 years or so before our truce expires. He has called in his neighbor. Which is okay by me. You're headed over there, you're probably going to merge up your armies. So unfortunately this target county is mountains. But I think we are probably going to have to go and attack him in there. Anyway. I wonder if we can lure him out by maybe taking a small army into the neighboring county here. Seems unlikely. Okay. Is this all of our troops now? It is. Alright, I think we have the numbers to attack him in there. Though, obviously, I would rather not. Lost quite a few troops in that battle, but we won. Already up to 50% war score. Let's see. Both of the enemy armies are retreating to here. Should be able to win a follow-up battle with only about half of this stack. We'll go ahead and do that. Big Abbasid armies on the march. Who are they at war with? Holy War for Esfahan. Oh, okay. This guy. Well, if they want to fight each other, that is absolutely fine by me. And our weak claim can again be pressed, I guess. Doesn't look like a regency, but apparently we can press it, so that's fine. Or is this a different claim? Oh, it is a different claim. Alright. Yeah, there is no longer a regency in charge over there, so we will have to either wait or take steps to put one in charge if we want to press our claim over there. Once this war is done with. But hopefully we'll be able to do that. You have annoyed peasants. Okay. Not a huge deal, probably. We're basically at neutral income right now. Our grandson needs educating. This is not somebody who is in line for the throne, barring some crazy circumstances, but we can still get some opinion from giving him to somebody to educate, so we'll just do that. So hopefully a couple of sieges here will get us to 100%. About a year left on our truce. Prisoners also, I think we may be getting more score for one of those, yep. 5% for Weiss. Probably not the correct pronunciation. Oh, we actually have a faction. Only one guy in there, we'll see about dealing with him in a little while. So this is the war score giving prisoner. I think I'd rather have the 46 gold than the 5% war score, so we'll just ransom him. It shouldn't really prolong the war too much, I think. Hopefully this siege, once it ends, will get us to 100%. if not, this one is apparently not far behind. It did not get us to 100%, but okay. Got another prisoner to ransom. And the siege is about to end, which will maybe get us to 100. And it did, okay. No prisoners there, but that's alright. We'll enforce our demands. We'll give away our new holdings. And of course the county itself. Sure, you'll do fine. And let's get our troops back home and disband them. Okay then, so we actually managed to make some pretty nice money during that war, as well as gaining a county, but we're out of time for this episode, so let's leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.